Hello everyone, my name is Rico and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share about how to make yellow and teal preset on Adobe Lightroom. But before we jump right to our editing session, let's take a look at some pictures that I have gathered from Pixabay. I would like to appreciate each of photographers that took this photo, because I really having a good time editing these photos using my latest preset, which is the one that I'm gonna share to all of you today. So let's choose a photo from these 6 photos. I would like to go with this one, lake in Switzerland. Yeah, this photo has a really breathtaking view and I love the composition of this photo. So let's do the editing process. The first one that we have to do is doing some basic adjustment, like this exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows. But because every single of this photo have a different level of exposure, let's keep the exposure on 0. And then let's bring up the contrast to +10, maybe 10. Highlight to -52. And then shadow to +20. White to -21. And black to -9. Okay, so the reason why we bring up the shadow, because we want to save the darker area. And about the clarity, maybe to +20. Okay, and for the vibrance, let's bring it up to 49. And bring down the saturation to -28. Okay, so now let's do some adjusting on the curve area. The first one is the RGB curve. I would go with the standard S curve. So pull this up a little bit. Okay, and also this one, pull it down, not too much. At a point here, pull it down a little. So in curve area, the lower side represent the shadow, while the higher area represent highlights. So let's do some adjusting. Let's put another one here. Okay, I think that's enough. Next is the red. The complementary color of red is cyan. So if we pull down the red curve, then the cyan color will pop up. So let's make a point and pull it down a little. And also this here, bring here, and another one on the highlights, pull it a little, pull. Okay, so let's keep the green one and let's do some adjusting on the blue curve. Because the complementary color of blue is yellow, it means when you pull down the curve, the yellow will pop up. So let's do some adjusting for the yellow color. Okay, not too much so that your photos will still looks natural. Okay. After we done editing on the curve area, let's proceed to the hue, saturation, and luminance. So let's do some adjusting on the red color. Bring the hue to +14, saturation to -26, and luminance to 29. Okay. Next one, the orange. Bring the hue to 33, so it will move to the yellow side, and saturation to -28. While for the luminance, bring it up to +41. Okay. Next one is the yellow color. Bring it to -28. Saturation keep it on 0, and luminance to +80. Okay, and the green color is very crucial because the original picture are covered mostly by green color. So let's move the hue of the green color to the yellow side. -94, saturation to -42. Okay, and luminance to +64. Okay, that's also for the aqua. Let's bring the hue to +60, saturation to -100, and luminance to +13. While for the blue one, move it to the aqua side so the teal color will pop up. So maybe to -58, saturation to -40, and luminance to +19. Skip the purple one and the magenta one. Let's proceed to the split toning. To make the yellow color more pop up, let's bring the highlight to here on the yellow color, maybe 70, 74, and saturation to 11. While for the shadow, let's bring it to 233, and saturation to 11. Okay, so now we have done until the split toning, and let's do an adjusting in camera calibration. Let's move the red color hue to +35, and then for the saturation to +46. While the green one, let's bring it down, the hue to -37. Okay, so as you can see from the picture right now, the yellow color are just getting more and more pop up than the before version, and the saturation to +34. Okay, and now the last adjusting on camera calibration is the blue color. Let's bring the hue to -69, and for the saturation to +16. Okay, the last adjustment would be the vignette. Yeah, right here. Bring it to -14, while for the midpoint to 56, roundness to -25, feather to 80, and highlights to 71. Okay, so there you have it. We have done the editing process on how to make yellow and teal preset. So let's save this preset. Let's name this preset yellow and teal. Let's pull on our Discovery preset. Okay, create, and let's try to apply this preset on the other photos. First, let's do this yellow and teal, this one, and then next one also from the Gobi Desert, this one, and this one is taken in Santorini. The last one, the one that is taken in Turkey. So as you can see, it really changed the whole atmosphere from the photo. I especially like the one that is in the Switzerland, and then the one in the Gobi Desert, because if you look at the before after version, it just looks more amazing, especially if you see the sand is more shining, and I think it's appealing to human eyes. And for the Santorini, well, I also like the combination of the yellow and teal color. It makes the photo looks more pop up. And now let's take a look at the before and after version of the photo that we have just added. Look at the color difference in the trees. The one in the before version, it looks natural, while the after version, it looks like in the autumn season. And you can look, the mountain range looks more interesting, I think, because it draw our eyes to see the whole scenario. So now we have done the editing session. If you are interested in this preset, you can download it via the link that I have put in the description below. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. I will see you on the next video.